What's going on, guys? Welcome on to Arsenal Fan TV, and it is an absolutely massive game this Sunday. Newcastle versus Arsenal, and it is going to be incredibly tough. Newcastle are on absolutely splendid form at the moment, and trying to break them down certainly won't be easy. Newcastle are, of course, going into this game on the back of that emphatic 5-1 win over Stoke. You could argue that given the circumstances, Stoke getting 2 players sent off, it was a bit of an easy game for them. But nonetheless, they should be going into this game with absolute confidence. They're actually not that far behind us. I can't quite remember how many points it is, but I know that after their patchy start, they're somewhat getting all these points on the board, beating some of the big clubs such as United, Spurs, and you know, they're really climbing up the table, and they're going to be going into this game with absolute belief that they can beat us, and that's rightly so because they've got a quality team. Pardew has after a lot of people probably doubted him earlier on in the season, after you know he hasn't had some of the best performances, he's put an absolute quality side together, and they've got some quality players in their side. That he did some excellent work over summer, bringing in Loic Remy. He is their danger man for them, scoring so many goals. And confidence isn't really an issue with him after we saw against the penalty miss against Stoke, and then he went on to score a goal. He's a quality player, a guy that maybe I would like to see at Arsenal one day, but he's definitely going to be one to watch. As well as that, a midfielder, Yohan Cabaye. He's a quality player, can score goals from here, there and everywhere. And another player that I personally think is quite dangerous, a lot of people probably disagree, but Shola Amiobi up top for them. Okay, he's probably not the most gifted of players, but his sheer size could be a problem for the likes of Mertesacker or Vermaelen. But he's going to be another one to watch. I'm not sure if he'd score or not, but he will cause us problems. Their defence, Newcastle, though, it's a bit hit and miss, really. Colaccini, for me, isn't the player he has been in previous seasons. Williamson, another player that doesn't particularly impress me. Yanga and Biwa, another one that I don't find particularly impressive. I think their defence is fairly lightweight. I think they've got an excellent right back in Debuchy, however, and an excellent left back in David Santon. But their centre-back partnerships don't seem to be working. They are spilling quite a few goals, so that's where I think we can really break them down. But Newcastle are a team that are going to catch us on the counter-attack, and that's kind of worrying me a little bit, because I thought that's where we were most vulnerable against West Ham the other night, because they really did like to catch us on the counter-attack, and I felt that's where we've been most vulnerable the whole season, really. But if you look at Arsenal, I don't think Koscielny is going to make it back for this one, which in my eyes isn't really a bad thing. I mean, Vermaelen's strung together some excellent performances recently, and I'm glad for him keeping his place in the team, and he's acting like a captain now, which is something I'm really glad to see. Of course, we've got Jack Wilshere coming back from his ban, and that's going to be a massive bonus for us. I think he really needed that rest because he's been a bit off the ball recently, and you know, he's had a rest now. He should come back a better player. And you know, I don't know if he'll start the game, but overall it's great to have him back. Of course, we've got Podolski firing in the goals. I'd love to see him start this game, and I would drop Giroud for this one. So you know what, I'm going to go straight into the lineup. I can't actually get the graphic up on the screen because I don't do one for the formation I want to play. I want to mix up the formation and play in a 4-1-4-1 formation. Although that is fairly risky, playing with only one holding midfielder. I think that's when we played our best football against West Ham, when we changed that formation, and we just looked a whole lot more dangerous going forward. So the team I'm going to go for this one is Szczesny, the normal recognised back four of Sagna, Mertesacker, Vermaelen and Gibbs. Arteta covering the defence, Walcott, Ozil, Cazorla, Podolski and Nicholas Bentner. Quite a few noticeable changes in that one. First of all, the big one, Nicholas Bentner coming in for Olivier Giroud. Now, a lot of people would probably play Podolski ahead of Giroud. Personally, I thought Podolski had an excellent game on the left-hand side the other night, and I would happily stick him there. As a striker, though, I want to give Nicholas Bentner a chance. I think it's only fair. I mean, every time he's come off the bench recently, he has impressed me, and he looks confident, he looks like he wants to get a goal. Giroud has been under the weather, and he needs to be dropped. It's just, we can't, there's no point playing him if he's not going to get a goal. I mean, we might as well give him a rest, play him maybe in the FA Cup against Spurs, and, you know, this is a perfect opportunity for Nicholas Bentner to grab a goal, redeem himself, and put in an excellent performance. So that's why, one of my reasons why I'm starting Bentner. Apart from that, lineup pretty much the same. It's a side that I feel is going to score goals, grab goals, and it should get us the win. Predictions for this one, I'm going to go 2-1 to Arsenal. I think Newcastle have got so much quality going forward that we're likely to concede. But I think, you know, we'll turn it around, we'll get 2 goals. And I think Bentner will score, and I think Walcott's going to keep up his fine goal-scoring form. Let me know your team predictions in the comments box below, because I know a lot of you will probably disagree with starting Bentner, but you know, just leave me your team predictions and your score predictions. If you have enjoyed the video, it would be great to click the like button. Subscribe for more Arsenal Fan TV videos. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, guys, and thanks for watching.